Let me know in today, Junior. The chat. If you guys are pro glove or pro man when it comes to emptying your gray tanks. So we can go about 7 days, 8 days max on our Blackwater. If I recall, it's a 45-gallon Blackwater. And then it has 2 gray tanks. It has the one for the shower plus the sink and then the washer. And then in the very back, it has another one. It's 45 gallons for the kitchen sink, the galley. We leave that one open, and then we leave the gray up here open because of the washer. It'll fill it up pretty quick. But let us know how long you guys can go, especially our boondocking friends. And I know you guys don't get to have full hookups all the time, which is something we're looking forward to eventually, is going boondocking. We got some projects in mind that, of course, I'm the project guy. Looking to do solar on top of this one to see if we can go boondocking, maybe out west somewhere eventually. Over here making fun of me because I got my Crocs in 2-wheel drive, and then they got
socks on.
Yeah, rocking with my Crocs that are in 2-wheel drive because, you know, it ain't muddy out here. And then they got wax all over them from where we're waxing this thing.
That's a project for another time.
That's an ongoing project.
Yeah.
I got the door side almost done. I don't have to do the front cap. It's still pretty good. I got the very back, and then this whole side over here has to be done. We have a trip coming up in June. We're going to take a trip down to New Orleans. So definitely subscribe to the channel if y'all want to see that adventure. It's going to be a whole week. So I'm trying to get this done before we go down there so we look a little nicer, because right now it's a little faded from sitting out here in the sun. So put it in the chat. You guys got any better suggestions on sewer hoses? We've had these rhinos for about 1.5 years now, and just had to replace them. The long one from the kitchen sink basically just fell apart, had holes all in it. I feel like 1.5 years probably is a pretty good run. What, 2 winters and a summer and a half?
Yeah, I think we paid about, what, $25 a
Yeah, they're probably about 30 now, I'm guessing. What I'm doing here is just filling the tank up. You do it this direction or this way, you gotta be real careful with it. Make sure you don't overfill your tank because it'll start coming up through your toilet, but gets all the waste out a lot quicker. And my handle, unfortunately, is up under the skirt. They didn't put it in a very good spot, so every time I use it, I hit my hand on the back of this cover here. I do this about 3 or 4 times, and usually the sensors will read empty every time I'm done. So, 'cause I know that's a big thing with the campers is sensors are always reading dirty. And then I just have the Rhino flush out hose that I bought from Walmart, just so I know which hose to always use for it. Yeah, I'll put the link to this in the description. 'Cause I don't see a lot of people using a separate hose. I see a lot of people, they'll just disconnect their actual drinking hose and use it, and that's just a little weird. So at this part, we use this Rhino Flex, I don't know what you call that, coupler, I guess. The reason is we were staying at a KOA in Slidell, Louisiana, and the way there, I think it was Slidell, I think I meant the KOA. Don't hold that against me if it wasn't. What the way their sewer was is it had concrete around it, and then this actually set down in the concrete, I guess. So if any waste came out, it would flow down. Well, the original plastic hose connectors that come with these hoses, it would fit it, but then you couldn't actually get a hose on it because you couldn't get the connector on it. So we had to buy one of these. Could not find it local. Walmart didn't have them. I don't think there was a Camping World anywhere around there.
Where did we get it?
Amazon.
Oh.
So I'll put a link to this also if anybody wants. It's good to have because, like I said, see, it's flexible. It's basically just another sewer hose that they put, and I think it's the Rhino Max hose because this has actually held up a whole lot better than the hoses have, and we've had it almost the same amount of time as the hoses, and it's been outside the whole time. So we might actually, one of these two extra hoses that I just put on here that I had left over, when they bite the dust, I may try these unless you guys give us a better suggestion. So this is the water filter that we use here. Just the Camco. Everybody knows about these. You can buy them pretty much anywhere. It works for us. The reason we use it up here, this is the extra large version, if anybody's wondering. The reason we use it up here is this water actually has mercury in it, the tap water, and the river water. The reason is we have nuclear power plants all over the place, and we have coal burning plants. And then they had I don't remember when it was. We'd have to do some research, but
After World War II?
No, I don't
During
remember.
World War II?
The Manhattan Project, they had a really big, I think it was an ash spill or something like that, and I don't know. It happened up the road. So, yeah, the water here is not that great.
East Tennessee.
Yeah, we're in East Tennessee, kind of close to like Gatlinburg area, Pigeon Forge area, around that area. I noticed once we put the filter back on here, because we didn't have one when we first came up here, because they're only good for 6 months. I didn't buy another one. Now the dog actually drinks the tap water since we put the filter on it. So she didn't even like the water up here till we put the filter. And then we have the pressure regulator. The gauge on this one did freeze. We were down in Gulfport back during the winter, so it is not 120 psi. Don't yell at me in the comments for that. We're only about in between 40 to 60 psi. Is where it was set before this gauge actually froze. Like I said, we were in Gulfport last winter when New Orleans and everybody got snow for the first time in probably what?
That's been a year ago.
Yeah, like what? Probably 10 years since they've gotten snow, probably.
I think it was around when Hurricane Katrina came through, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think that was the last big one.
Yeah. So we left our water running in the trailer, dripping like we did when we owned a house. But the park, their water wasn't underground like this one, because it's on the beach in South Mississippi. So all the park's water froze, and when it froze the water inside of it froze, which then messed up the gauge. I can buy a new one, but like I said, I know what the pressure's at. We're in between 40 to 60 psi running in the camper, so I'm not really worried about it. It's doing its job. But yeah, that's really it. Got the side here, it comes off for the camper's water. That is a tasteless hose, but it's a collapsible hose, so it makes it really nice for traveling when I let the water out. It's like one of those that you see on TV. I don't know.
Oh, that as seen on TV?
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those it'll compress down, and you can just roll it up, and it doesn't take up as much room as like one of these hoses that doesn't actually go anywhere. And then of course it has the things, and then turn it on and off here for the water to drain or to rinse the tanks. But I don't leave that hooked up. I always take this off because I try not to look so trashy. While we're under here, do have a question. Like, we are, like I said, thinking about eventually getting into boondocking. We follow a couple other channels on YouTube that already boondock. Notice that their rear jacks, as you can see, they're how low, that's the bottom. And then you got the foot that sits under here. You can't really see it because of the sewer hose, but
I got it.
they usually always drag when they go into boondocking spots. I've heard that you can raise these. I mean, I see there's 3 bolts here, then I got extra holes. And probably about 6 inches of play up there to raise it. So put in the comments if you've ever raised these, and if there's anything I got to do on my auto leveling system when I do raise them. Is there anything like I got to recalibrate or anything so the jack knows where it's actually sitting? So just let us know on that, because like I said, I'd like to raise these. Because on our other camper it was actually a bumper pull in East Tennessee. We actually did drag the rear jack just going up the side of a mountain. So that wasn't even boondocking. Yeah, so just let me know. What was our, I guess, city side slash freshwater side on this camper? Like I said, this is the Sanibel 3702 wide body. Don't quote me on that. I think it's what it is. I don't know why I can't remember that. So everything, like I said, everything comes up through the floor. Like most fifth wheels, this is our Starlink cable. So you
Ignore that.
yeah, ignore that. That's about the best way I know how to do it. It's literally running up the side of the camper, sitting on the roof. We have a ladder mount that we bought on Amazon. It's really good, but we have trees right behind us where we're at. And the Starlink had too much obstructions. Speeds were extremely slow. But on this one, you have the shower here, which we don't have. For some reason, it didn't come with the quick connect shower head that goes here, which doesn't really bother me because we never use them anyways. I guess whoever had it before us just decided to keep it. Kind of like the spare tire.
What is up with that?
Yeah, we had to buy a new spare tire because they kept the spare tire for this one also.
Same thing with the last one we bought.
Yeah, the last used one we bought, they kept the spare tire. So winterizing system, this direction's normal. If I turn it up, that winterizes it. For everybody that says it is not a hot water heater, it's a water heater. Forest River says it's a hot water heater. So you turn that and that bypasses the hot water heater, so you don't get antifreeze in it. And of course you have your satellite cable, which we don't use because we use streaming services through Starlink, which is where one of these goes to the bedroom and then one goes to the living room. I can't tell you which one is which because we don't use them. Battery disconnect up here, and then this is where the city water supply comes in. Now there's the name of that hose. I truthfully don't know where I got this. If I can find a link, I'll post it. I probably ordered it off Amazon.
Probably we order everything off Amazon.
Yeah.
If we can.
So like I said, if I did, I'll post a link. It's a really nice hose. Like I said, once you shut it off, it collapses, and then it's kind of like those snake hoses that you see on TV where it'll compress up, make it a lot smaller. And then this one is where you fill it up if we ever actually did do boondocking. Camper, it's already kind of ready for solar. It has a Pure Shine wave inverter. Right now it's just hooked to the battery, and then this goes, and then the refrigerator plugs into it. Because we have a residential refrigerator in this one. So if we do lose power, there's a switch in there that we can turn on, and it will turn all this on for us, and our refrigerator stays running. I got to do some research into this, but it already has the inverter at least for the refrigerator side. I just got to do all the solar side. This camper didn't come pre-wired for solar, so I'll have to do every bit of that, unfortunately.
That was measures.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it on this one. Let us know if y'all do y'all's different. It's the way I've always done it. It's the way I've done it ever since I was a kid when we were always going camping. That's the way we drained them. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you guys want to continue on our wild journey. And like I said, we're planning a trip to New Orleans in June, and we'll definitely, yeah, for a whole week. I don't remember the name of the RV park we're staying at. It's like Lake something or another.
It's something about Bayou, didn't it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I'll post the link in case anybody wants to check it out. It's a new park. They opened last year, so we'll definitely do a review of that. And then I don't know what else we got planned.
I don't know.
It's kind of the way we roll.
We just kind of wing it as we go.
The one in June was last minute also.
Yeah.
So that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Doses.